it's Ign Hl04 back with another Splinterlands video. Today, as you can see, we are on our alt account again. We currently reached champion. We reached it for the second time. It was kind of a grind. Our rentals will expire in less than an hour. I'm just gonna show you what I rented because I think it can be interesting for the rest of you. And just some little things that I've noticed throughout playing the game, some cards I haven't used a lot, and so on. First up, we're gonna start with Fire. There, I haven't used the Chin Apprentice. I think I haven't used him in even one battle. I hardly ever used the Tusk. I hardly used the Bloodmaker. I hardly ever used the Ash Mirage and the Septic Slime. Chin Inferni, I didn't even use him, I think. Most of the cards and the Morges, I also haven't used him a lot. Most of the time I used the ranged monsters with Yoden, especially I used a lot the Molten Ash Golem, I used really a lot. Lava Launcher. And also the Countess Sinage and some speed buffs. I really used them a lot in my dev team, especially with the Entoid platoon, with Yoden. But I think I can do some better, and just to know which cards I need and which cards I don't need. Then let's go to the water team. There I have to admit I didn't use the Mert Hampier, which personally I think it's an amazing card and I should have used him more. The Sea Stalker, I hardly used him. Then also the Nerissa and the Watercaller, both of them were hardly ever used. And I think and the Cool Swim Hunter, I didn't use him either. Which cards I used a ton were Demon Shark, Genoshanes. Those two were really stood out to me. And also the Palicor Bandit. And the Ice Pixie helped me really win a lot of battles because of the Shatter, and if I play against an opposing Demon Shark, it would help a ton. Then let's go to the Earth team. There were some cards that I really didn't even use once, like the Vanari Knifer and the Vampire Bats. I didn't use those two. The Seedsmith I only used hardly, once or twice. Meselec Switchspawn and Regal Payton, I didn't use them either that much, and also the Goblin Tower. What cards I really used a lot were the Queen Mycelia, Acid Shooter, Failed Summoner, Venari Scout. So low mana battles, and also what card I really liked was the Floor, Llama Kron obviously, and the double heal like Bambled Pixie and the Mercenary. Then we have the life cards. There I'm really impressed by the Gerald Scar. I also made a video about him, you could check it out, but the Gerald Scar was really amazing again. Then also the Harpy, Exile, Knight, Leech, and yeah, that was basically it. What I used a lot. Also sometimes the Bosom was really helpful. And also the Soul Fiend Max was pretty amazing, especially with Brightwing, Paragon and Ilfane. Those were also amazing cards. And for the next time I think I won't rent a Atwat again, I won't rent a Portal Spinner again, and I won't rent a Harvester again. Truth Speaker and Sheet Bearer, I don't need to talk about those two are always amazing. Let's come to Death. In Death I used a strategy with the triple weekend, like the Elemental, Thaddeus, and Dr. Blight, where we have a triple weekend, and then in the front there's a monster which explode themselves and is gonna kill everything. I did it sometimes, it really worked out pretty well. And also I have to say, the Warrior is pretty amazing. I'm glad I have a max copy on my main account, but this card is really usable, especially in a lot of ruses. And also the Ra with the Rust and the 4 damage stood out to me. Also, of course, the immunity monsters are amazing in Death. Let's come to Dragon. There we have the Egor Longtail, Kitty, obviously, but Eggo Longtail and also the Desert Dragon did a good job out there. They helped me a lot. And I think the Runic Skyclaw, some battles with her were pretty amazing, where this with Giant Killer and Reflection Shield, it's a pretty strong combination. When we come to neutral, then we have to point at the Chaos Agent, Uraeus, Dr. Blight, Coral Lurker, and Tower Griffin. Those were the cards I used a ton, especially the Supply Runner and the Gargoyle Lion sometimes. Only in Flying Roosters I like to use the Gargoyle Lion, but especially Coral Lurker, Dr. Blight, Uraeus, and Chaos Agent and other cards with Tower Griffin that are the most helpful for me. I didn't say I wouldn't rent other cards again, like this Gevo Technomancer helped me in some battles. Sorry, it's pretty early in the morning. Then also the Spellsmith, I haven't used him once, maybe I should use him more. Spirit Horde is also a great card. Gargoyle Devil, I haven't used him. But yeah, those were the cards I used. Then let's come to the interesting part on how much SPS we made. We made about 184 SPS. We needed to make 920, so we are kind of in a loss right now. But I have to admit, I didn't play very good. I wasn't able to reach champion in a good amount of time. I struggled a lot to hit it. I hit it twice. One time I had about 60 ECR, and the second time I have about 6 ECR. And when I hit it with 6 ECR, it isn't even worth to play because I'm only getting 0.2 SPS per game. So I'm not going to get anything 8-7. But we're also having 19 and 47 chests, so maybe we can make our $20. I think we have made about 10. We need about... So it's 920 minus approximately 200, 720 SPS back. 720 SPS, let's look it up. 720, $30. I think we can do this with our end of season rewards and our our chest. And next season we'll be able to own champion chests, and also we're gonna start right off in diamond, which will be a nice head start. Also, what I have to say is, let's just look at the season summary on how much we earned already. I think we made about $14, which is a little less for me, because I think we made already more, because this time we made 180, last time we made about 80, so we're 260. So I think we have to add the $10. So currently we are $24 in, and we have $50 rented, so we have a $26 loss currently. But we have still a lot of diamond chests, and next season we have champ chests, and champ chests are way better than diamond chests, and I'm really interested to see what comes out. And for me it was a nice experience. I won't play this account in this season anymore because the rental prices are too insane and too high, and I think I'm gonna only play him next season, try to stay in diamond. I also played against some really good guys like the Necromancer, I think he's a developer. Then also I also played one time against Aftersound. So played against some really interesting... I also played against Yue, and he completely destroyed me. But I will definitely do this again next season, and I hope I will reach champion sooner and will be able to take more profits. But for now, I wish you an amazing rest of the day. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. If you do, please remember to give me a thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel, and goodbye.